A hoarse roar tore through the silent dawn of the savannah. It wasn't the powerful bellow of usual, but a weak sound, carrying a pervasive sadness through the air. Nami, a seasoned ranger, stopped beside the red dust-covered Land Rover. He knew, his gut told him, that a sorrowful chapter was closing. The sun painted the sparse acacia trees crimson, illuminating the weathered face of the man who had dedicated his life to this land. Today, the savannah was not the vibrant symphony of the wild, but a somber melody, heralding the departure of a legend. The conservation area stretched like a shimmering golden carpet beneath the vast blue sky. Towering grasses swayed gently in the breeze, creating endless waves across the plains. In the distance, majestic granite mountains stood silhouetted against the horizon, tinged with a mystical purple as dusk approached. The river snaked like a silver ribbon, nurturing life for countless flora and fauna. By day, the melodious chirping of birds mingled with the wild calls of gazelles, the deep, warm growls of lions echoing from afar. By night, the sky glittered with thousands of stars, illuminating the sleek shadows of hunting leopards, herds of elephants moving slowly under the moonlight. The warm, earthy scent of red basalt soil mingled with the delicate fragrance of wildflowers, creating a unique olfactory symphony of this land. Nami had loved this raw, magnificent beauty since he was a boy, and it was ingrained in every fiber of his being. Nami's day began before the sun even hinted at rising. He checked the vehicle, ensuring all equipment was in good working order. A ranger's duty was not just patrol, but also protection, monitoring, and sometimes rescuing creatures in distress. Today, he had received a report of an elephant herd showing signs of straying from the safe zone. He drove through the rough, winding trails, his eyes constantly scanning the tracks on the ground. He listened to every sound of nature, trying to locate the elephants. By midday, the heat was scorching, but Nami persevered. He found the herd drinking at a small watering hole, appearing to have only wandered slightly off course. After ensuring their safe return, he continued his patrol, checking for any animal traps poachers might have set. It was a silent but deeply responsible job, demanding patience, extensive knowledge of wildlife, and a burning passion for the profession. 20 years ago, Nami, then a young, enthusiastic but inexperienced ranger, had nearly lost his life in an encounter with poachers. He was surrounded, his rudimentary weapon no match for the well-equipped, ruthless men. In his most desperate moment, as the cold blade pressed against his throat, a roar that shook the entire forest erupted. A massive male lion with a thick, dark mane charged out like a fury, attacking the poachers and saving Nami from the brink of death. That lion, whom Nami later named Simba, became his benefactor, his silent guardian. Simba didn't attack Nami, but merely glanced at him before disappearing into the darkness. From that day on, Nami carried deep gratitude for Simba in his heart, and dedicated his life to protecting the wildlife of this place. He understood that sometimes, life and death hung in the balance of nature's compassion and human cruelty. Time, the invisible enemy of all living things, did not spare the king of the savannah. Simba gradually grew old and weak. His once dark mane faded, and the scars that crisscrossed his powerful body were testaments to battles fought defending his territory. His roar no longer echoed powerfully across the plains, but became hoarse and feeble. Nami and the other rangers silently watched over Simba, knowing his end was near. One quiet dawn, they found Simba lying peacefully beneath the shade of an ancient baobab tree, his eyes closed forever. Simba's passing left a vast emptiness in Nami's heart and throughout the conservation area. He was not just a lion, but a symbol of strength, courage, and protection. News of Simba's death spread quickly throughout the conservation area and to the neighboring villages. For the local people, Simba was not just an animal, but the spirit of the savannah, a symbol of prosperity and natural balance. They decided to hold a solemn funeral for Simba according to their traditional customs. The small village nestled within the conservation area became busier than ever. Artisans carved images of Simba into wood, women wove intricate fabrics with lion motifs, and elders recounted legendary tales of the king of the plains. Simba's body was respectfully placed on a bed made of branches and leaves, adorned with wildflowers, in the peaceful heart of the village. As the quiet prayers and commemorations drew to a close, an unprecedented event unfolded. From the trees surrounding the village, majestic figures gradually emerged, forming a strange and deeply moving procession. Leading the way was a Bengal tiger, its striking black and orange stripes vivid against the green foliage. It entered the silent space of the village, its amber eyes fixed on where Simba lay. Perhaps, in the harsh wilderness, respect for a powerful being, a true king, always existed. Though not sharing territory, Simba's powerful roar might have echoed deep into the tiger's forest, evoking a silent reverence. The soft rumble it emitted seemed like a final farewell, a recognition for a worthy adversary now at rest. Following the tiger was a family of silverback gorillas, moving slowly, their usually playful movements now unusually solemn. The mother gorilla held her young one close, her sad eyes looking towards the center of the village. Perhaps, in the complexities of their social structure, they sensed the loss of a strong leader who had maintained the balance of the entire conservation area. The peace Simba brought might have extended to other regions, and his passing left a void difficult to fill. They stopped at the edge of the crowd, as if wanting to keep a respectful distance, displaying a quiet contemplation. Heavy footsteps echoed, heralding the arrival of the elephant herd. They entered the village slowly and deliberately, their trunks reaching out to gently touch the thatched roofs, as if conveying their condolences to the villagers. Their gentle eyes held a deep sadness. Elephants are intelligent creatures with strong family bonds. Perhaps, they sensed the disruption in the energy of the conservation area, the absence of a significant individual. Their respect might have stemmed from Simba's role in maintaining the stability of water sources and territory, vital elements for the elephant's survival. Finally, a graceful leopard glided through the trees, its spotted golden coat shimmering in the sunlight. It approached a spot near where Simba rested, silently sitting down, its emerald eyes reflecting boundless sorrow. Leopards are solitary hunters, but their sensitivity to their surroundings might have informed them of this great loss. Perhaps they had observed Simba from afar, recognizing his strength and majesty, and his passing created a stillness in the familiar rhythm of the savannah. The simultaneous appearance of these diverse animals, creatures rarely seen together, each displaying their own form of solemn respect, left the villagers and Nami in awe and moved to tears. They stood silently, astonished and touched by the unprecedented sight. Children clutched their parents' hands, their eyes wide as they gazed at the uninvited guests. The elders whispered ancient tales of harmony between humans and animals. Tears streamed down many faces, not only for the loss of Simba but also for the poignant unity of the natural world. They understood that Simba was not just a lion, but a spirit, a bridge between all living beings in the conservation area. The sorrow for Simba transcended species, and this moment etched a profound lesson in their minds about the interconnectedness and respect within the natural world. Nami felt a miraculous harmony between humans and nature in this extraordinary moment, a testament to how the boundaries between their worlds could sometimes be thinner than they imagined. As the silhouettes of the animals faded back into the trees, a silence enveloped the village, but within each heart stirred an indescribable emotion. Simba's passing was not an end, but a beginning of a deeper appreciation for the natural world. The spirit of the Savannah King had merged with the vast plains, becoming an eternal part of the land he had ruled with majesty and compassion. The story of Simba and his extraordinary funeral would forever be passed down through generations, becoming a legend reminding them of the sacred bond between humans and nature. The appearance of the tiger, gorillas, elephants, and leopard was not just a moving spectacle but a powerful testament to Simba's importance in the balance of the entire ecosystem. He was the invisible thread connecting all creatures, and his departure left a void that nothing could truly fill. The message the story conveyed was the fragility and wondrous beauty of the natural world. We, the inhabitants of this planet, have a responsibility to protect these precious wild creatures and their habitats. Only when humans learn to respect and live in harmony with nature can miracles like the unity of species in Simba's funeral occur. Remember that protecting animals is not just about saving a single species, but about safeguarding our own home, protecting the future of this planet for generations to come. The last echo of the Savannah King was not a mournful roar, but a heartfelt plea for the peaceful coexistence of humans and nature. How did this story make you feel? Which moment touched you the most? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more meaningful stories about the wild world.